It's so good to see you. How are you doing? Yeah? Good. Are you ready for your sacral chakra work today? Can we talk a little bit about last week first? How did you feel with the root chakra clearing? Okay. So you had a little bit of trouble visualizing? Alright, I'm going to try to relax you a little bit more today then, and see if that helps with the visualization. It usually helps me if I'm very relaxed. Yeah, so we'll try something a little different today, okay? Anything else? Alright. Okay. Well, we're going to go to a very similar place today, so it may get easier. For all of these chakra meditations, we tend to start at around the same place and then move out. So the fact that you're starting in the same location, I think, makes it a little bit easier to visualize every time. And again, don't question what you see or feel. You may just get feelings, or you may just get colors, or you may just get words in your head. You may not get a visual meditation, okay? So the other thing I wanted to say is, no matter what your feelings are about these meditations, whether you think you really go to these places, whether these are really spirit guides or not, the more you can visualize and the more you can see and really feel being there, your brain doesn't really know the difference. Your brain takes a visualization the same as a real experience, as long as the visualization is pretty vivid and meaningful to you. The only reason we don't take dreams as real is we tend to dismiss them. Our intellect tends to dismiss them, and then we tend to forget them. So as long as you take these visualizations seriously and you remember them, and it's one good reason to journal afterwards so you don't forget, it's like a real experience to your brain. So all of the learning, all of the growth that you've had in these visualizations to your brain is very, very real. Yes. And like I said, if you feel like you're just telling yourself a story in these visualizations, that's fine, because this may be a way for you to tap into parts of your brain that you can't normally access. Okay? So having said that, we're going to get started. I just want to talk a little bit about the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is about an inch below your navel. It controls issues of fertility and sexuality, and it also controls issues of productivity, creativity, and emotions. So when we are blocked in this area, we can be over-emotional. We can attract the wrong sorts of relationships, and we can feel very lazy and lethargic and unmotivated. So it's very good for us to be doing this today. This will help you move forward towards your goals as well. So having said that, I'm going to light our candle. There we have our candle. And I'm going to clear the space a little bit with some bergamot spray. One more, just above you. Take a deep breath. It smells so good. Okay. And I want to start off by circling our energy. I'm going to do this a little different today. So I am going to circle our energy by giving you a bit of a hand massage. Okay, so let me have your left hand, and I am just going to start off by massaging the tops of your hand, in between the bones, pulling on the fingers, kneading the palm of your hand with not only my thumbs but also my knuckles. And then just pulling across the palm. And then working a little bit around the wrist. And taking that energy, let me have your other hand, and doing the same. And I'm passing that energy from one hand through me to the other. Pulling on the fingers. Does that feel good? And this should work to relax you quite a bit, okay? So that by the time we're ready for the visualization, you'll fall easily into it, okay? And then circling on the palm and pulling across the palm. Feeling nice and relaxed. Okay, let me take both hands. Let's just circle the energy. Wonderful. Now I'm going to give you a bit of a shoulder massage to each of the four corners. So we'll start with the east. We'll move to the south, move to the west, and then to the north, okay? I'm just starting on this shoulder. Just massaging your shoulder just a little bit, just to relax you. And across the chest. And your other shoulder. And then right in the back. Just relaxing all of those muscles in your shoulder and up your neck. And just spreading down. That feel okay? Good. Alright. And I want you to take 3 deep breaths with me. And one more. Now I want you to get comfortable and close your eyes if you feel comfortable. And you and I again are going to walk through the forest. You can take my hand and we'll walk through the forest, along the path. Hear the sounds around you, hear the birds. See the sun filtering through the trees. Hear the crunch of the leaves under our feet. And as we walk, you see a small clearing. And there's a bench in that clearing next to a large tree. You and I will go sit on that bench. This tree is the size of a house. It's huge and clearly holds a lot of significance and power. And now, as we sit on this bench, we start to hear the sounds of another walking through the forest. This is a spirit guide that's coming to take you to the home of your sacral chakra. It may be the same guide that took you to the root chakra, or it may be someone different who governs the sacral chakra issues that you will be facing. And your guide comes and sits next to you on the bench. If you would like, you can ask your guide a question. Often a good question is, do you love me? Your guides all love you unconditionally. You can ask their name if you would like. This may be a human, an animal, a light. Guides come in many different forms. Don't question the form. It is just what they're taking on to guide you. It may seem cliche. That's okay. And now your guide will take you through a large hole at the trunk of the tree. There's a staircase that leads down. It's the same hole we went down for the root chakra, but we're just going to go down one short flight of stairs. And underneath this large tree is a large earthen room. This room has a slight orange glow from the sun filtering down through the roots of the tree. And in this room, you know you're in the home of your sacral chakra. You may want to light a candle in the middle of the room if it's not bright enough. And I want you to walk around the room. Feel the dirt floor. You may have on shoes or you may have bare feet. There may be items scattered around the room. That may be issues that need to be resolved in your sacral chakra. There may be paintings on the wall. There may be areas that give you strong feelings as you walk through them. Don't pass judgment, just walk around the room and see what you find. If you do find items and you feel comfortable, feel free to pick them up. And once you have circled throughout the room, I want you to sit down in the middle of the room with your guide. You can ask your guide any questions about what you have seen or felt or heard. If you are ready to let go of some of the issues that you have found, you can feel free to hand the item or the feeling or the thought to your guide. Your guide is willing to carry it for you. You can thank the item, as it may have been useful when this issue arose. See what your guide does with the item. Your guide may put it in their pocket. They may make it disappear. They may bury it in the earth, returning the energy to the earth. Take a deep breath. Feel the releasing of some of that energy. Are there old hurts? Are there people you need to forgive, or people who need to forgive you? You may not be able to do all the work today, but identifying the issues are a key part of the work. relax into the feeling of tranquility that releasing some of these burdens can give you. And when you are ready, allow your guide to lead you out through the staircase and back up to the bench. I am sitting there. And you can take this time to ask any other questions of your guide about the experience you just had. And I would like to ask you a few questions. What are the issues that are keeping you from meeting your goals and moving forward? How are those feelings, emotions, issues holding you back? What is the next step you can take to releasing these burdens? And now I would like to ask your guide to tell you what resources you have that they may be able to give you to help you to move forward and release any burdens in your sacral chakra. Thank your guide. Ask if they have a gift for you. It may be an item. It may be something written on your skin. It may be a word, a color, a thought. Thank them for whatever they give you. If nothing is given, pay attention during the week to see if something appears in your life. When you are ready, release your guide. And you and I begin to walk back through the forest. And as we walk, begin to feel your body where it is in this world. And you may wiggle your fingers and toes. And as you feel ready, open your eyes. How are you doing? It is powerful. Did you learn some new things? Good. Alright, and I'm going to ground you a bit. And one of the ways I like to do that is, again, through massage. Bring you back into your body. And I will just start with your shoulders. Those muscles are feeling much more relaxed. I think you let go of quite a few burdens. And your shoulder. And your chest. gently circle the energy back through a little massage with your hands and your other hand. And just take my hands and so it is. And I'd like to also give you a chocolate so you can release back into the world. And I will have one too. Good. And we'll discuss this more next week, okay? Are you feeling all right? Make sure to eat all of that chocolate before you go. I want you fully here, okay?